What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brian Mello with Marty's Buick GMC and Chevrolet, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a new Chevy Nomad. Oh yeah, new Chevy Nomad. If you're new to the channel or maybe you're coming back for more, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I upload fresh General Motors related content every single week, so if that's something that you're into, be sure to tune in. Let's get into it. Real quick, before we get started, if you're looking for the best place to scoop up some genuine GM parts and accessories, be sure to check out my friends over at gmpartsdepartment.com. They've got everything you need from engines to emblems shipped straight to your door. Just choose your vehicle or enter your VIN to start shopping for genuine GM parts today. All right, so the Chevy Nomad, a vehicle that was way before my time, but also something that was incredibly unique. Chevy was doing some crazy stuff back in the day, back when they actually, we'll save that for another video. In 1955, while station wagons were becoming more and more popular in the market, Chevy decided to do something, we'll say, a bit unorthodox. They decided to design a station wagon that included much more sport coupe DNA than station wagon. Chevrolet also put its top-of-the-line trim inside the Nomad, making it one of the most expensive cars in Chevrolet's lineup at the time. During its first year of production, 8,500 Nomads were built, but year after year, that number continued to decline. In fact, by the time the Nomad was being phased out, Chevy only built 6,500 of them. Now, the first generation ran from 1955 to 1957 and had an introductory price of $2,571, which is roughly what it will cost you today for this 227,000-mile 96 Silverado with a bad Carfax. Seems legit. Inflation. The Nomad only came with two doors, just like that Silverado, and it shared many of its components with the Bel Air.
The new 57 Chevrolet. Yes, the new Chevy gives you more to be proud of.
It was built on the A-body platform and came with a standard 265 cubic inch V8. In 1958, the second generation began on the B-body platform, and the Nomad returned as a four-door station wagon with six-passenger configuration. For 1959, the Nomad also became the station wagon counterpart to the newly expanded Chevy Impala range, which slotted in just above the Bel Air as the top trim Chevrolet. In addition, two new Bel Air wagons were introduced, the 9-passenger Kingswood and the 6-passenger Parkwood. People just couldn't get enough wagons back in the day. In 1961, Chevy redesigned all of its full-size B-body vehicles. The Nomad was slightly resized, losing 2 inches of body width and an inch of height. However, even with this resize, the Nomad actually increased its cargo space with the addition of a larger tailgate opening. The Nomad was also only available in 9-passenger configuration at this time. People were just having those big old families. For 1962, the Nomad nameplate was retired, as Chevrolet station wagons simply adopted the nameplates of their sedan counterparts, with the Nomad replaced by the Impala station wagon. That wasn't the end of the Nomad, however, because after a 6-year hiatus, Chevrolet actually reintroduced the Nomad nameplate to use with its newly redesigned Chevelle, returning to an A-body platform. The Nomad replaced the Chevelle 300 station wagon, which was in stark contrast to its previous iterations, as the Nomad now served as the lowest priced Chevelle wagon available. The Nomad was marketed solely as a 6-passenger vehicle, not offered with a third row, and it was also the only version sold with a 6-cylinder engine. Things are going downhill for the Nomad. By 1973, Chevy ended its practice of distinct station wagon nameplates, so the Chevelle wagon was now the Chevelle Deluxe, and so ended the Nomad. Well, sort of ended the Nomad. We did get a Nomad van from like 1977 to 1981, but I don't think anybody cares about the Nomad van, and it really just kind of throws a wrench into things when trying to decide what like the new Nomad would return as. So let's just forget about the van for now. Station wagons might not be the most popular things these days, but history does tend to repeat itself, and so do trends. So what the heck would a new Chevy Nomad look like? And of course, that brings the question of the series: would you buy one? Well, as it turns out, I'm not the only one who's been thinking about this. Believe it or not, a very talented artist who goes by the name Rain Prisk, I'll link his Instagram in the description below as well as a link to his website, has created quite a few renditions of Chevy's Nomad like this one we're looking at here. Now, Rain quite obviously started this design off of the 6th-generation Camaro platform, and not only did he nomaded this thing, but he also gave the car a significant drop and slapped on some really slick black, I believe those are HRE wheels. Now, call me crazy, but I think I kind of like this thing. Rain also modified the LED day running lights up front, giving them a more C-notched appearance. tying into that current signature look. And Rain also created this version of a next-gen Nomad, which gives us a look at the vehicle's redesigned rear end. The first thing I noticed was the center exit exhaust tips and super thin LED taillights. That center exit exhaust kind of reminds me, I guess, with the Corvettes, and maybe didn't the original CTS-V have center exit exhaust? Someone can correct me in the comments section if I'm wrong. Now, this design also shows off a little spoiler up top, and we've got what looks like some rotiform wheels under this modern-day muscle wagon. And I know I might be in the minority here, probably going to get a whole ration of shit telling me I'm crazy, but I think I like this thing. Now, whether or not I'd buy it, that's a whole different story, because for me, it just wouldn't make any sense, really. But, you know, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this modern Nomad design. And, of course, answer the question for the series, would you buy one? As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far into the video, help your boy out by smashing that like button. It really does help me out in a big way, helps more people find my channel, helps me create more content for you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my friends over at gmpartsdepartment.com for all your GM OEM parts needs, and I will catch you all in the next video. Thanks again, guys, and take care.